What's cracking? What's cracking? What's cracking, man? mm. Y'all, pardon me. I just finished eating me a snack. I ain't had nothing except some cinnamon toast crunch. This phone always want to ring when I get on live. I just had some cinnamon toast crunch this morning, and that was it, man. I was hungry as a hostage. Had to eat me some, man. Y'all jump on YouTube if you're on IG. Share this with what it is, Big B. What it is, 0100. What it is, Craig. What it is, everybody that's pulling up, man. Y'all share this with a cousin, with another cousin, with another cousin that y'all think might get something out of this. Are y'all afraid of the market yet? Is anybody afraid of the market yet? Man, I ain't even gonna hold y'all up. I'm gonna get right into it, man. Oh, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for rocking with me. What's up, Trinisha? Hello, Trinisha. Why, my man? Come on, focus. Keep me in focus, man. Every time I move, it be like losing my face. What up, boy? Hey, boy, pull up on YouTube, man. Pull up on YouTube, boy. What's up? What's happening, Tap Skim? I probably be saying that wrong. I say Tap Skim. It's probably Tape Scam. That's what I'm talking about. Hit that like button before you come in class. Kevo coming in trying to be nice today. Hey, man, let's get into it, man. Let me all share my screen, and we're going to get right into it. Talking about a 52 fake out day. Who got caught up in the 52 fake out? Who got caught up in the 52 fake out? Who got to the money that day? Put it in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you got caught up in the 52 fake out. Put a 2 in the chat if you didn't get caught up and you got to the money. I'm going to put a 3 in the chat because I got caught up in the 52 fake out, but I was able to play some defense and get myself out of the mix. I was able to get myself out of the mix. Oh, ain't nobody goes, oh, somebody got caught. Somebody didn't. Somebody said they got to the money. They ain't get caught up. That's crazy. Crazy. Hey, I got to the money. 3. I feel you, 0100. I feel you. Hey, man, let's get right into it, man. I done said that before, but I'm going to get to it for real this time. Had it right, 398, but cut bait too quick. Could have had 400. It's all gravy. Long as you cut bait in the positive, profit is profit. It happened. It happened to the best of us. We get Big B. That's what I'm talking about. Made 50% on Apple before 10. That's what's up. In and out like a sneak thief. In and out like a thief in the night. You want to be gone before they know you there. But what happened with me? Let me tell you what was happening with me. I was waiting to come up here. This right here was my target. This little burger right, that high right there, that was my target. When we hit that high, I was gonna close my position. I got some 405 SPY calls, right? I got some 405 SPY calls, and that little bugger right there was going to be my exit. But what happened? Well, the Dow over here was dragging the SPY down. The NQ was trying to hold up. The NQ was doing its best to try to hold up, right? So, as y'all saw on my stories, if y'all saw my stories, right? If y'all saw my stories, 100 say he got slapped, punched. He got slapped, then punched the chart back. That's what I did. So let's break it down, man. Break it down the price action, and I explain, you know what I'm saying, what happened with me today. So looking at the 15-minute chart, right? It was a slow grind up all through the night. From the start at the Asian session over here. We started at the Asian right here, right? We came down, we broke these lows, from yesterday, and then we just started a slow grind up. I was watching it last night. When we broke this high, I marked this fair value gap here, and I was gonna try to get me I was gonna try to do a futures trade overnight. I was gonna do an MES overnight from this fair value gap right here. Once we broke this high, I was gonna take this fair value gap and ride it up, right? As you see, it never came back down. All the way through to London, right? Once we made it to the London, we started flirting with the 12 o'clock, right? We started flirting with the 12 o'clock. So I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, coming into 8:30, I was looking at like, okay, this is what I want to do. Every time I make my decision, okay, this my end. Y'all saw the stories. I'm posting stories. I'm like, when we let me sit up so this thing can see my face. Yeah, so I'm like, when we come up, break this high, I want to trade back down, boom, in this area here, right? Wasn't giving me nothing. It just kept running. It took off. When the market opened, that thing took off. Peeking out. It was gone. You know what I'm saying? So, what I do, when we came here, we came back down, when we sold up, was coming down, and go down to the 5 minute, right? Booyah. Right here. Come down to the 5 minute. When we came down, I couldn't get nothing up in here. So what I did, I made my entry right off. If y'all remember, I had like a fair value gap marked down here for the 15 minute. And I said it might not get past this down close counter, because it's been so many times where I be waiting on the 15 minute fair value gap and it stopped at a 5 minute order block, right? So when we traded down to it on this candle here and we stopped there, once the next candle opened, when we came down to the bottom of this down close candle here, that's when I bought my calls, right? That's when I bought my calls. We started pushing up. Everything all gravy. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm from the one hitter quitter, right? One hitter quitter. We pushing up, right? All I want to do is top this high. Boom. Soon as we top this high, because I don't trust it. I said, if we get that high, we probably going to sell back down. So that's my target. Boop. It's pushing up. Then it started hiccuping right around here. The Dow dragging it down. I say, man, the Dow making me stay in this trade longer than I want to, right? So then I'm letting this do its thing. We teeter-tottering around. I said, okay, I got all day. As you see, we not coming down lower than this area over here. We not coming down and breaking this low. We just teeter-tottering around up in here, right? I steps away. I'm doing laundry. Junior, he doing virtual school day. He at the house. I'm doing all kind of stuff. I come back. When I tell you we were way down here below yesterday's close, and I was so deep up underwater. And the reason why I was deep up underwater is because I just set my target and I didn't set the stop loss. I ain't set a stop loss. I just set my target because I was trading in both my platforms, and on my ally platform I can only set one. I can either set a stop loss or a target. Now in TradeStation I can set both, but you know what I'm saying, I got to do a different type of order, and so I just quickly did the target. You know what I'm saying? Lesson learned. Always put your stop in. Always put your stop in, kids. Don't do like I do. Always put your stop in, right? So I'm deep underwater, way down here, right? So I done with them fail so far. I said, I ain't gonna be able to get no short right here that I want, because the reason why I say I wasn't gonna be able to get no short the way I want is because this right here, this candle right over here, that was yesterday's low. That was Monday's low, right? And typically, so that fan. Typically, if it's gonna be a bullish week, you typically make the low of the week on Tuesday, at the latest Wednesday. From like the back testing I've done, all the stuff I've learned from ICT, you know what I'm saying? You typically make that low of the week on Tuesday at the latest Wednesday, right? So we made a low yesterday on Monday, and then we tapped into that low overnight. You see what I'm saying? So when we came back down in this area right here, this right here was the low of the week, right? I was like, if we don't break that right there, then I ain't trying to even try to get nothing short. If we don't break this right here, I'm about to start looking for a reason to go back up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start looking for a reason to go back up, right? So we dilly-dallying around, right? And then once we finally broke down, I said, I don't trust it. They just gonna fake me out, right? Broke it down, cause look how I did it. See, it hit it, and then it jumped up off it real hard. I said, oh yeah, all this dilly-dallying around and not just taking it, and then we did go below and we jumped up off it. I said, okay, it's go time now. When we break this high right here, when we break this high, I need to see some heavy distribution. We broke it, we came down, and then we took off. You feel me? We took off, right? So here we go. We broke it, we came down to this fair value gap right here, and this is when I took it. I said I need to see some heavy distribution, or I'm just gonna call it quits. And what I did, right? Let me come off this right here and say it face to face with you. What I did on the two positions I had open, I had one in actually I had three, because I had one in my account, one in my mama account, and one in my swing account. Right? What I did, instead of, cause the price that I paid for the calls way back early in the morning, I said we not gonna get back to that price because we done fell too far and we done dilly-dallied too much. So what I did, instead of getting another strike, right, taking a big loss on the one trade and taking whatever gain on the other trade, I decided I'm gonna average down into the position, bring my cost basis down, and then if we break below and attack them lows, call it quits with a smaller loss than I would have taken, because I done brought my cost average down, right? Call it quits with the loss that I'll take, because I done brought my cost basis down so far, you know what I'm saying, that it wouldn't have been as big of a loss as coming from here with the original trade. I got in over here on the original trade and coming down here, whereas, you know, I fell all the way down here. So just say my cost base is up here, right? Then when I averaged in, since it was so far down, now my cost base is way down here. So now if it would have broke this low, now I'm getting out, you know what I'm saying, there with the cost basis being there instead of the cost basis being way up there. So when it took off, I got in right here on this fair value gap right here. When I came down, I was doing the bottom of the fair value gap because I was trying to give it all the room it could. Came down a little bit, made me sweat a little bit. When it took off, my target was, the reason why my target was where I had it at. Let me show you where I had my target at, and I explain why I had my target there. My target was at this fair value gap right here. 1, 2, 3. A 3. Who remember that commercial with the owl and the Tootsie Roll sitting on the Tootsie Pop? My target was this fair value gap right here. That was my target. This fair value gap right there. Well, Tim, why was that your target? I'm glad you asked that question, little Tim Rogers. That was my target because when we sold off today, right, this was where we broke structure. This is where we broke structure when we sold off today. I wasn't worried about this one right here, even though, yeah, we broke a swing low, but this is where the fall first broke structure. And since this is where the fall first broke structure, I was playing the rebound to there. Instead, as opposed to wait until it come back up there and try to play a short, I said it's a farther run back up to this than getting up to that and hoping we go down, right? I know we coming back up there because that's where we broke structure. I don't know if we gonna sail all the way back down. So that's why I decided to average down in the position down here and ride it all the way back up here to get myself back into the green, as opposed to waiting for the short to develop up here and hoping it go back down. Got it. That's my reason why. And that's the price action for the day. It was a super volatile day. You know what I'm saying? We had a mean run up starting at 8 o'clock. Mean run up. Mean run down. Right? Dilly-dally from 11:15 up until 1:15. So dilly-dally for 2 hours, and then had a mean run up and then a slow trickle back down. Boom. And then we did all of that. We did all of that just to end up right. This the close right here. Close of the day right here. Where? No, right here. This the close right here. So just above. This was yesterday's close, and this is where we closed at today. Just right above. Right there. The white line there, that's yesterday's close. Right there, that's today's close. Just right above. On the spot. Let's look at Spilene. Let's bring Spilene over here. Let's talk about Spilene. That's the price action review. Now let's go to Spilene and see what Spilene got going on. The reason why I put are you afraid of the market? Who know about that? Are you afraid of the dark? Who know about that? Are you afraid of the dark? Anybody know about that? Are you afraid of the dark? Okay, Spilene. Spilene closed yesterday. Spilene closed at 398.17, and today it closed at 399.09. Look at that. That's not even a dollar. That's not even a dollar. That's about what, 92 cents? What is that, like 91 cent, 92 cent? Not even a dollar. Right? We did all of that. We came all the way down here, all the way up there. First of all, we opened way up here. Look at that gap up on the open. We gapped way up there, right? Blast off, right? Didn't take out the high. Sold all the way down here. Made a new weekly low, right? Didn't get to that fair value gap I was talking about. And then came all the way back up just to close 90 cents above where we closed at yesterday. 90 cents to close where we closed at yesterday. Yep. I was just looking at what was going on over here. What's that? 96. I should have put a line on there. Let me put a line on there and see exactly where we went down to the low. Now, let's go back. Oh, look at there. Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. Right at the top of the fair value gap that we serviced yesterday. Y'all remember yesterday we serviced them 2 fair value gaps? But I think look wick for wick. Yesterday we came down. I said we serviced this gap, came into this fair value gap right here. This fair value gap, this one here. We came into it. We fulfilled that one. We came down into this one. We didn't totally fill it in. And then look at that today. I just checked this. I wasn't paying attention to that all day. I just looked over there with y'all. The close of that is 394.73. And that's 394.82. That's close enough for government work on a daily chart. That's pretty much wick for wick. All it did was totally fill in that gap. Totally filled there. It came down, totally filled in that gap, and then turned around. Okay. Am I still bullish on the week? Yes, I am. Why am I still bullish on the week for the SPY? Reason why I'm still bullish on the week for the SPY is because, one, we made a new weekly low on a Tuesday. 2, we still ain't got no closure down here below this fair value gap over there. Where I was talking about them lows over here. We ain't got no closure down below this fair value gap. I said I wouldn't even mind if we came down, hit that fair value gap early in the week and it took back off. Same thing. I was like, I ain't mind if we came and got these gaps early in the week and took back off. It's early in the week, Monday, Tuesday. We came down, fulfilled both of them gaps I was talking about, and now we pushing back up. We got a long wick up off of it. Tomorrow we got CPI. I feel like wasn't nobody. Is my voice sounding crunchy? It sounds crazy. Is my voice sounding crunchy? But yeah. Right now we got CPI tomorrow. What I said yesterday, I said I take a sideways day, I take a slightly up day, But I don't want no day where we close lower than where we closed yesterday. There you go. Sideways day, closed pretty much in the exact same spot where we closed yesterday. Exact same spot where we closed yesterday. Right? Now, after CPI numbers, what I think, long as they come in line with what everybody expect, I think they're gonna go ahead and start buying this thing back up. Buying it back up. I ain't talking about all-time new highs, but I see us going back up. Up here to these fair value gaps up here. Coming up here, servicing them. Boom. I would love if we just did a slow trek all the way back up above these highs right here and then come down. I even love if we came up above this high right here and then came back down. Why would I love either one of them? Because if we trek back up and break these highs before falling back down, that's a daily breaking structure. That's a daily breaking market structure. Trading up there, break this swing high before we start trading back down, or trade up here and break this swing high before we start trading back down. I love that. That's a breaking market structure. And I'll be like, yeah, it's time to go ahead and go for the summer. We getting ready to go for the summer. Take it up until, you know what I'm saying, follow these little lines that I said I want to see. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's all I got on that right there. Say I use call. What he said? Yes, they are. Used car, chewing gum high. Hot dogs high? Last time I think hot dogs, I can't remember everything. All kind of stupid stuff. What's happening? I seen Classic Mom B looking all what you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Her daughter was on Instagram, had the pictures posted up there, looking like somebody had them beat. They looking beat for the gods, looking all runway ready, runway ready. What's going on, Christopher? That's my son's name. Let me see what we got. What I missed? What Kevo say, feel like we at the lunch pad might take this week. Most definitely next week. Yeah, lunch pad, yeah. Just waiting on these CPI numbers, man. And the way the price action trading, man, it's time to go up. That's why I started scaling in. That's why, yeah, hindsight, could I have waited 2 more days before I start scaling in? Yeah. But ain't nobody, man, I ain't gonna try to pick the bottom. I set a target where I'm okay with scaling in at, and I said, hey, I'm willing to take this drawdown to here, and I just go, man. I ain't trying to pick no bottom. Be to miss the move. Who that is? I got 64 points on the ES when I saw the ICT set up to the upside. Let's go. Clap it up for DZ13 stock. Elf Uric. Y'all know I can't say no names, man. Pull up with some names I can say, man. Y'all clap it up for. What's up, Red? Red, I saw your order shipped out, I think, Red. I saw your name. It either shipped out. I think I seen it ship out. I saw your name on there. Oh, man. It happened to the best of us. It happened to the best of us. 4111, you see a gap. Yeah, let me see. You see a gap on the ES at 40. Where's 4111 at? I ain't worried about 4111. I ain't worried about 4111. That's a good place for a gap to be. Right up in here. I can see 15 minute right here. Got a 15 minute there. $60 minute. Kind of like the same, a little bit lower on the 60 minute, but yeah, gaps to the upside, I'm okay with that because we coming back. We're going to go back and get it. Cause only thing about this right here that I didn't like is that we didn't come take this high, but the manner in which we took these lows and then blast off, that gave me confidence that, especially since we slapped through this fair value gap right here, that gave me confidence that we was just running out of steam for today. and cooling off. You know what I'm saying? I call it taking care of the downside business. Because you see this fair value gap that we made right here on this heavy blast off? We came back down, took care of business. So now I'm thinking we just cooling off so that we can go back up the right way, so that we don't get way back up here and got to come back down and take care of no gaps down here. You see what I'm saying? But the way we blast off, when we hit this right here, that right there, in my mind, it let me know that the buyers are just waiting on CPI. They like, hold on. We ain't gonna go this far. We ain't gonna let it drop this far, but we cooling off and we waiting for these CPI numbers. Cause you see, we got down here, we blast off, and then we ease that thing right back down to yesterday. So we did a whole lot of, you know, on the movies when they be doing a whole lot of bow, 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 for nothing, don't nobody get hit. That's all we did today. Ain't nobody get hit. Facts. And a demand zone and order block. I don't speak demand zone. You gotta talk with Mark trading with a dummy. Well, I done skipped. Well, Kevo say he bullish now. Since Kevo bullish, that's it. That's all we need. Kevo bullish, we can just end the live right now. Hussein Bolt to the upside. I hope you talk about. I saw that already. Blasting. Talk about the fair value gaps. What you thought we blasting? What you OMG in about? Classic Mom B. 2020 I was negative on my car. Now my car double price. Hey, used cars going up like a mug. Hey man, I saw a 1973 Honda Civic that cost more than a Tesla. Beat for the gods, you feel me? look like Pretty Ricky did they makeup, you feel me? Beat for the gods, baby. Hey man, oh yeah, speaking of Lex. Shout out my daughter Alexandria Cartwright, man. Y'all pull up and support her shop. Shopwealthwalks.com. If you can't remember that, just go to her Instagram link, trader.lex, and she got a Linktree link in there, and click on there and you'll see her shop. Shopwealthwalks.com. Get your Wealth Walks merch. Support my daughter Alexandria Cartwright. She's trying to go back to school to finish her degree. She quituated. She make y'all think she graduated. She quituated. Whoa. Larry, you better get out of here and talk about Grizzly Bell. You better get out of here. Oh, the live about to be over, man. The live about to be over. Get out of here with your Grizzly Bell talk. Hey, man. Hey, somebody said what? Hydro Cuzzo, you on that hydro right now? Can you explain order blocks and fair value gaps? Kind of new, but definitely supporter. Okay, let's explain it real quick. We're gonna get it. If you go back and look through some of the videos, and if you go look at ICT 2022 mentorship, he can break it down for you real good, because that's where I learned about it at. First one I'm going. What was that? Hey, what was that noise? Probably hit the door with the basketball. Teenagers. Okay, first one I'm going to break down is the fair value gap. Fair value gap, in its simplest form, on any time frame you look at, it's a 3-candle pattern where candle 1 and candle 3 don't share price. For example, this 12 o'clock candle right here that I'm moving the mouse around, right? Let me open it up so you can see the wicks. I want you to make sure you see the wicks too. There you go, wicks looking good. This candle right here that I'm moving the mouse around, that's candle 1. This big green candle, that's candle 2. This red candle right here, I'm moving the mouse around, that's candle 3. This little area right here in between where candle 1 and candle 3 don't share price, if I get it on the right candle, candle 1 and candle 3, that space right there, that's a fair value gap, because candle 1 and candle 3 don't share price. The price don't overlap. Right? This is a fair value gap right here. Candle 1, 2, and 3. Right? Candle 1, candle 2, candle 3. Candle 1 and 3 don't share price. Like the wicks don't overlap. The wicks don't overlap, the bodies don't overlap. That's what a fair value gap is. Fair value gap is just an imbalance. It's an imbalance in the market, meaning when it took off with this big move up and this big move down, there are buyers and sellers that got skipped in this area right here. It wasn't the price wasn't distributed equally, and some people got skipped, so the algorithms will trade back down or back up to that area to deliver the liquidity, you know what I'm saying, to everybody, give everybody their fair shot to get their buy-in. And then order blocks, it's a little bit more complicated, but what you want to know is you need to have a bias, either bullish or bearish, right? If you got a bullish bias, right, and then you want to have the market trading in a trend, right? You want to have it trading in a trend, you know what I'm saying? A trend, if you look at what a trend is, it's just like a 3 candle pattern, consecutive, the same color, but you want to have a trend. You know what I'm saying? Long one, short one, don't matter. And then you want to have a shift in the sentiment, right? So if you're going up, you want to have some red candles in there, right? Once you have the red candles in there, get in there. Once you, like this red candle right here, let's stretch it out. The market coming up, we have a shift in sentiment. We get this red candle here, and when the market trades back up through the shift in sentiment, like you want it to leave a fair value gap on the other side, and that makes this shift in sentiment have the high probability of being an order block, right? And once that order block gets violated, like it gets traded through to the downside or the upside, that order blocks now has the probability to be a breaker. That's the simplest way I can break it down. If I ain't do it justice, go look at ICT 2022 mentorship. He talk about it in thorough detail. Appreciate you for pulling up, Hydro cousin. Where I'm at. Now I ain't adopting you owe 100 because you owe 100. Oh, they go here to learn and share. What's happening when you slid in the back door? Oh, Hydro cousin said, yeah. I'm assuming you said, yeah, because I said, are you on that right now? I ain't trying to get demonetized. The Bears called Larry. I'm about to put you out of here. Tell my grandma the only people I know. I hate you. I ain't gonna say that. They might demonetize me. BD, you wild. And matter of fact, I don't even use that phone. If I take it off the charge right now, it'll die in 30 seconds. The only reason I got that phone because I got an alarm system that need a landline. That's the only reason why I got it. Y'all notice I never answer it. Yo, Larry, all the Bears call it. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm about to what did it say? Exit the Matrix. Okay then, 28. That's all good. My oldest daughter, 23. I got a daughter 23. I got a daughter just turned 22. Got a son 15, and I got a son 12. Christopher born on my birthday. When I turn 50, he gonna be turning 13. Oh, you been here since it started? Oh, my bad. Here to learn and share. My bad. Hey, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Yeah, I really don't answer. Travis Scott in the building. Shout out Travis Scott. A culinary genius. Y'all want to learn about culinary stuff, if y'all need some catering and stuff, hit up my boy Travis Scott. His IG, his professional IG is Scott's Creation. Hit him up. The man is a beast. As far as what I can see, he's a beast. Shout out my family, man. Shout out the A Squad. JD told me who the A Squad was. I can't remember the names now. I know JD, I know Boyd. It was a couple other names in there. She told me who it was. I done forgot just that quick. But shout out to A Squad. They be going live on Fridays, trading live on Fridays. Getting JD, check out JD, Boyd, and all the other people that be sharing the link if they share it. Wealth Walks. Support Alexandria Cartwright. Support Alexandria Cartwright. Shopwealthfox.com. Support me. The new TLR.com. Get you some Spider Gang merch. Y'all see the spider over there. Get you some Spider Gang merch. What you said? Oh, Never Broke Again Squad. NAB. That what it is? I thought it was the A Squad. Oh yeah, Doc up in the Doc, boy. NBA Squad. Okay. Never Broke Again. NBA Young Boy. Y'all ain't think I knew that, did it? Okay, J, Vic, Boy, Doc. Okay, that's it. Appreciate that, Red. Y'all support the A Squad, man. I'm about to get out of here. I appreciate y'all for pulling up every day doing this right here, man. I try to stay transparent. I try to tell it like it is throughout the day with my story. Sometimes I get caught up, sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. And then I try to come on here in the evening and share it, be fully transparent. You know what I'm saying? And this Sunday, the cousin Zay pulling up this Sunday doing a Tim's Tidbit takeover, and a little birdie told me that little Timmy Rogers has been talking to the big cousin Q. I don't. Timmy Rogers ain't told me what they talked about yet, but a birdie told me little Timmy Rogers talked to the big cousin Q, and the big cousin Q might be making an appearance. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, and if you're anywhere in the Columbus, Georgia area, anywhere near Columbus, Georgia, June the 4th, July the 2nd, and August the 13th, I'm going to be doing Discipline Over Dollars, a live seminar in the Columbus Public Library on Macon Road, free to the public. Pull up. The June 4th, going to be all about like how to get started. From, you know what I'm saying, from the beginning, everything, how to get started from the beginning. July the 4th gonna be how to, you know what I'm saying, what type of accounts you want to get, you know what I'm saying, even not just for traders, for anything dealing with the stock market, you know what I'm saying, just running down portfolios, long term, whatever, swing trade, anything. And then on August 13th, it's going to be all about for the traders. It's going to be the advanced stuff for the people who want to dibble dabble and trading and all that, or be a day trader or be a swing trader. It's going to be all about the traders, man. So if you're anywhere near Columbus, Georgia on June the 4th, July the 2nd, or August 13th, pull up on your boy, man. We going to do it for the public. And then if anybody want to sponsor a Discipline Over Dollars tour, I done told y'all, all you gotta do is get me there, get the location, and feed me. Oh, have me somewhere to stay too, and feed me. If it's within 200 miles, I drive there. Just have me somewhere to stay, get the location, and feed me. Other than that, I'm gone, man. Appreciate y'all.